Do not proceed to marriage if you are not having a healthy courtship. Do not proceed to marriage if you are not having a healthy courtship. Hello, my name is Kwame Frimpong. I'm a licensed associate professional counselor, and this program is for relationship improvement, mental health, and self-improvement. If you are here for the first time, please go ahead and subscribe to our channel. So today, the conversation is, how do I establish a healthy courtship? How do I establish a healthy courtship? How do you make it healthy? That is our discussion today. How do you make courtship healthy? How do you get the right rules on the ground? What are some of the things that will make our courtship great, healthy, as we prepare for the marriage? It is important, because if you don't know the rules, you may sabotage the whole courtship, or you may put yourself at risk and waste your time. What you don't want to do is wasting your time when you are in courtship. You want to avoid a waste of time, and you want to make sure that it's going somewhere. I told someone, I said, you are in courtship, except that you are going to a place called nowhere. You are going nowhere. So many people find themselves in a courtship relationship, but they are going nowhere because the other party or both of them don't know what they are doing. They have no clue what they are doing, and somebody is wasting his time or wasting her time. So, what are the rules that we can apply as a guide to help people practice a healthy courtship? Number one is the glory of God. Make sure that your relationship is to glorify God. That is very significant. Make sure that the goal of the relationship is that God be glorified, so that any decision you are taking, any move you are making, how you carry yourself, how you order yourself, how you order your steps, that you have one thing and one thing alone, that God takes the glory. Because if that is your aim, it will determine your decisions. It will serve as a checking point. It will bring checks and balances to how you make a move, how you make decisions, and how you live with him or how you live with her, how the two of you are living your life as a whole, that your whole aim is that God be glorified. Let the glory of God / the fear of God. You see, let the fear of God guide the whole moves. If there is no fear of God, you don't really care. You make any decision, you hurt each other and hurt each other so badly because you don't really care. There is no fear of God inside you. So let the glory of God and the fear of God be the ultimate, goal or a guide or something that really checks the two of you. Make sure that we want God to be glorified, and we want the fear of God to guide us. That is something that is very significant when you are in courtship. The glory of God, the fear of God, the glory of God, the fear of God. Number two, get accountability. You need an accountability partner. Really, it is critical. It is critical. When you are in a relationship, when you are courting with somebody, and nobody knows that, you can play a dirty game at any time because nobody holds you accountable. In fact, ladies and gentlemen, one of the signs that your partner, the person you are praying with, is not too sure about their decision or what they are doing is that don't tell anybody. Now, I'm not telling you to make it public, social media, in the whole church and people in the community, but there are certain key people. I feel like preaching. I feel like preaching. There are certain key people who must know that you and him, you and her are praying to get married. If nobody knows that, I suspect the future of the relationship, because somebody is not telling us the truth. Really, I'm telling you the truth. Somebody is not convinced. Because come on now, if you meet a lady and you love this lady, you want your friends to know. You would, hey, Jale, I met this lady, pray with me, pray for me, I just, I love her. She's great, lady. Oh, if you're a lady, you go to your guest and say, hey, I met this guy. Ooh, the guy is great. I'd like you to pray with me, and I'm not saying tell all your friends. That is not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is somebody must know about this courtship, not the dating stage, but in the courtship stage, somebody must know. Why is that necessary? Because officially or unofficially, they become your accountability. Let me give you this scenario. See, if you are in courtship with somebody, whether it's a he or she, and one or two guys know that, right? Know that you are praying. These guys are praying. They are getting ready. They are preparing to get married. And if something happens and there's a breakup, don't you think that you'll be accountable to your friends? They're gonna call you. Hey, James. Hey, what happened? You broke up. Come on now. What happened? Friends wants to know. Some key people. Maybe your head pastor has to know. A good friend of yours must know this. They will serve as an accountability partners, officially or not officially, whichever way they are going to, because you'll be accountable to them. If you don't want to tell anybody, that means I am not convinced that you are convinced. I'm not convinced that you're convinced. Again, I want to clarify that I'm not saying that broadcast the whole thing because you are now starting. People shouldn't know. But some key people must know. Really, yes. I don't have a Bible quotation for that. But if nobody knows except the two of you, somebody can always waste somebody's time. That is the truth. Even if people know, you can still waste people's time. But if key people know, they will help you. They will encourage you, they will advise you, they will support you, and they will serve as an accountability partner. If there is no accountability, people do whatever please them. So if you are in courtship right now, who knows? Who knows that? Do you have key people who are praying with you? Do you have key people who are giving you counseling? Do you have key people who are opening your eyes? Do you have mature people who are really holding your hand? That is why I say that it is good to have one or two or three key people who knows what you and him or you and her are doing. So make sure that you have accountability. It will guide you. It will help you. It will protect you. Accountability partners will put you in check. CHECK. In check. Otherwise, you just do whatever you like to do. So make sure you got accountability partners. Number 3, boundaries. Boundaries. This is another area that I see a lot of problems, even in local churches, where he tells her, I want to marry you. But he doesn't have any boundaries with other ladies. Really, it's rough. Or she tells him, I want to marry you. And she doesn't have any boundaries either. There's no boundaries. If there are no boundaries, there is no trust. We cannot be sure of what we are doing. Boundaries will protect you. It will make what you are doing so special. This is a different relationship. We must have boundaries. Boundaries in many things. in the future episode, I will really take my time to address boundaries in relationships. But we need to have boundaries. It will help the couple prepare very well. Number 4, you need to develop the spirit of discipline. Discipline. Boundaries and discipline move hand in hand. Boundaries and discipline. Discipline to stick to what you say you will do. Discipline to stick to your personal values. Discipline to stick to the values of God. Because some people don't have any discipline at all. And without discipline, you cannot stabilize upon good and healthy values. It takes discipline to stick, to adhere to values, which is necessary for building a relationship. So these things will help you. If you don't have these values, what I have described, the glory of God, the fear of God, accountability, boundaries, and discipline, what happens is that the relationship is at high risk that it may not work. Really, I'm telling you, it may not work because you don't have structures in place, and you put the relationship at high risk, and eventually somebody will get hurt. God bless you so much. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel. Follow us on Instagram, like us on Facebook. KF Life Coaching. Thank you for watching. God bless you.